Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to explain my own personal strategy that I used to get a better rank in the PG entrance exam. Before moving into the video, I wanted you to know a interesting study which was done on the University of Harvard. Now imagine four groups of Harvard students. All of them have already completed their undergraduate studies and are now preparing for a highly competitive post graduation entrance examination. To understand which learning method works, each group follows a different approach while studying the same subject. Now consider Group A. Group A spends their time mainly by rereading the same notes. They study the topic once and then reread the exact same notes four times. This gives them a strong sense of familiarity with the material, and as the test approaches, they feel highly confident. Now, on the other hand, Group B studies the topic once and revises it twice and then takes one test at the end of the month. The Group C studies the material once and revises once and then take two tests in a series. Their learning involve both reviewing and actively recalling the information in the test situations. Now, on the other hand, Group D studies the topic one time and then takes three tests, each triggered by active recall. They do far less rereading compared to others. Because of this, they feel less confident going into the final assessment. So, at the end of the 2 months, all the four groups take the same ultimate test. Before writing the exam, Group A appears the most confident. They have seen the material repeatedly. Now, Group D appears the least confidence because they have relied mainly on testing, not on multiple revisions. But at the end, however, when the results are published, the outcome is very surprising because the Group D, the least confident group, scores the highest, vastly outperforming even the students from the Group A. Now, there is a question, right? Why this happens? Rereading or revising multiple times creates only familiarity and confidence. It doesn't create long term memory. But testing on oneself, or in other words, doing the complex problem, solving the complex problem, creates the mental effort necessary to bring better long term potentiation and creates better long term memory.
Alright, let's get straight to the action plan, guys. This isn't just academic talk. This is the blueprint I personally used, and it hinges on the simple truth that testing is the highest form of learning. Listen up, guys. I had exactly 2 months. That's it. To get ready for the INICET, here is the detailed timeline, the sheer mental effort that went to it, the blueprint. The phase 1, it consists of 40 days deep dive. For the first 40 days, I was obsessed. My mission was to cover 4,000 previous year questions. I committed to tackling 100 questions a day, but here's the important part. I wasn't rushing. I was studying about 10 hours a day, which means I was solving, or more accurately dissecting, just 10 questions per hour. People thought I was slow, but I was building memory, not solving a race. That intense focus on those 10 questions, looking at each and every option and cross referring each and every option, that's what created a rock solid memory traces inside my brain. Now, here's the phase 2, the 2 week revision phase. Once those 40 days of deep analysis were done, the transition was sharp. For the next 2 days, for the next 2 solid weeks, I moved entirely into exam mode. I was pure revision combined. It was pure revision combined with the constant pressure of solving GTs. In this space, I wasn't about learning new material. It was about conditioning the mind to perform under pressure. Now comes the phase 3, the final sprint. Then came the final stretch. I didn't touch a textbook. I didn't look at the GT. My focus narrowed entirely to one thing, the 20th notebook. That small, high yield compilation was my secret weapon. containing only the volatile need to know information. After the following the protocol of 40 days of focused analysis, the 2 weeks of revision, and 5 weeks of hyper revision, I walked into the hall and gave the actual test, guys. It works, guys. It absolutely works.